This plant was completed in December 2023. We had it commissioned and it has been running now for whatever that is, soon be 2 years.
The project itself will be sited here in Mid-Ulster, where you're with us here today, and it will provide a service or a community to all the farmers in the local area, whether that be dairy, beef, pig or poultry.
We've been developing projects up in the north for more than 12 years, starting out on wind, and over more recent years we got really attracted to the whole anaerobic digestion space.
Benefits to local farmers are obviously we're buying some of their or utilising some of their raw material, their waste material. We have a lot of capacity on this site with the capacity to treble our output of biogas. We're 400 metres away from the main gas pipeline and we see it as a great opportunity of decarbonising the pipeline and growing our business here and growing our output.
All money that's spent on gas, on the gas from these plants, stays in the local community. All of the raw materials are within these local communities. Every single AD plant that gets built for per megawatt of capacity, you have between 3 and 5 local jobs.
Whenever we look at the community and also that of opportunities, we see the opportunity that comes about through the green economy, green new jobs, upskilling people in terms of green new skills, and so therefore also providing new jobs within the finance sector to look at the opportunities of monetary and carbon trading throughout the biorefinery system across here in Northern Ireland.
Putting in nutrient management and nutrient recovery into our AD plants, which I think every new AD plant across Europe and every new AD plant that should be built here will have. We can be making sure that both our energy is cleaner, but also our water is cleaner.
We see AD plants, centralised biorefinery units, call them what you will, as facilities to kind of pull nutrient towards for energy production, for biomethane production, but also with that concentration of nutrient now, we have the opportunity to try to develop some value from the digestate material. And if we can find ways, therefore, to export that nutrient or to reuse nutrient within Northern Ireland, like the ammonia fertilisers, and that could have good consequences in terms of cost, sustainability, and even like going forward in the carbon footprint of the production, primary production in farms.
One is the capital cost of reducing the biogas to biomethane.
From government, we need a roadmap. We need a plan that says by 2030 we want this amount of biogas, 2040 we need that amount of biogas. We need certainty. We need the environment around us with the certainty to give the confidence to be able to go and build. These are 15, 20, 25 year capital projects. We need to have certainty on that there will be an income across that time, that it will make economic sense. Because if it makes economic sense for the developers, it can make all ends of sense for the communities, for local farmers and for our natural environment.
We're faced with ammonia emissions on our farms, we're faced with various tackles or things that we must tackle in terms of the ammonia emissions on farm, but in order to put in specific pieces of kit, we need planning permission, and planning permission will not go ahead to allow those pieces of kit to be sited on the farm, and it's the same with that of an AD plant or biorefinery.
If we can get those things, then you can have hundreds of millions of capital deployed within the local economy.
We obviously have our goals to decarbonise Northern Ireland, but there are barriers that are just insurmountable for small businesses like ours. So we really need government support to try and break down those barriers and to make it possible that a plant like this can put green gas onto the grid.